You don't hate it. That's the truth. You're uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable enough. So you tolerate it. You tolerate the slow progress, the average results, the constant feeling that you could be doing more. And then you distract yourself just enough to forget about it. That's the cycle. You don't love where you are, but you don't hate it enough to walk away from it either. So you stay. You tell yourself it's temporary. You tell yourself things will change. You tell yourself you'll do better soon. But soon keeps moving, and your life stays the same. Because real change doesn't come from mild discomfort. It comes from a moment where you decide, this is no longer acceptable. Not later, not someday, now. But most people never reach that point. They adjust, they cope, they settle, and over time, what once bothered them becomes normal. That's how people lose years. Not in one big mistake, but in quiet acceptance, day after day. And the scary part, you don't even notice it happening, because it's subtle. It looks like just one more day, just one more delay, just one more excuse, until those one moments turn into months, then years, and suddenly you're living a life you never actually chose. You just allowed it. That's the cost of tolerance. It slowly replaces your standards. You start lowering the bar, accepting less effort, expecting less from yourself. And once your standards drop, your results follow, every time. So if you're waiting for a big moment to finally change everything, it's not coming. There's no perfect timing, no sudden clarity, no external push that will fix it for you. It's a quiet decision. A line you draw with yourself. A moment where you say, I'm done negotiating with this version of me. And then you prove it. Not with words. Not with plans. With action. With consistency. With choices that don't match who you used to be. Because that's the real shift. Not when you feel ready, but when you stop accepting less. When you stop justifying your habits. When you stop explaining your delays. When you stop pretending you don't know better. Because you do. You've always known. You just haven't acted on it long enough. So if you're tired of this cycle, good. That's where change starts. Not in comfort. Not in motivation. But in a decision. A real one. Where you stop asking for more. And start demanding more from yourself. Because your life right now isn't random. It's a reflection of what you've allowed. So if you want something different, stop waiting for a new opportunity. Stop waiting for a new version of life. And start by becoming someone who no longer accepts the old one.